I just bought the trainer, how to use. Okay, so a lot of people are still asking me questions about how to use this guy. So if you don't already have one, it's bettervoice.store, where you can get it. It looks like this. Looks like this. Mine has my name on it. It's backward for you guys, but you get the gist. It looks like a little whistle, but it's not really. It has a lever on it, goes back up and down, right? And you see it has an opening there, and that's all the way shut, and that's all the way open. And then on the side, we have the little notches that tell us where we are at. So one of the things that I like about this, we use water and straw. We've done that for years and years, and you've heard me say this ad nauseum. Water and straw works great, especially for a rehabbing clients, but sometimes it doesn't tighten up as much as we need it to. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to tighten up the chords. So I have a problem when I sing, my voice becomes too loud. I can't even hit C4 with comfort. Okay, so it's called the vocal trainer, Better Voice Vocal Trainer, who's asking me now. Yes, you should clean it after every use. I would, just soap and water. You can even boil it. It retains its shape. It won't melt, so you can put it in some really hot water and soak it. But the goal, sorry, I'm kicking you guys around today. The goal for this is to only use the vocal cords. So today, I'm going to keep it very simple for you guys. What we're trying to do is we're trying to get the vocal cords, right, that sit in the voice box to shut and to phonate. And we're trying to get the strap muscles and all the muscles in the neck to go to sleep. We don't want the larynx coming up and joking us out. It's that little Adam's apple. If I put my finger there and go, I can feel it rise. If I go, oh, I can see it go down. So we always want to make sure when we use the trainer that we have cord closure. Guys, I'm going to shut this. I got to shut some of these. I feel like I'm blind here. Hold on. Let's see if that works a little bit better. I hate it when your light is not great. I think that's okay. You can see me better. Okay, so what you're going to do is I like to start it on like notch 2, unless you're a real beginner. And you'll see that it's slightly open. It's not all the way. See that opening right there? I'm going to put my hands on the side of the trainer with a little lever up on the upside. And we're going to go, you're just humming into it. Guys, you're not blowing. You're not going, you don't want to see your cheeks pop out. You don't want to lose air. You want the cords to be shut. And so if you didn't have a trainer, you would go, you would do that. But since we have the trainer, this adds some back pressure. So I'm going to put mine on notch 3. And sometimes your lips tingle and they itch. I just did that to mine. If that happens, that's good. That means your resonators are awake. So then you can do a running arpeggio. You can do the and I feel that right away. It goes from chest voice to mixed voice to head voice. And what you do is you bypass all the tension in the neck. We had the Grammys yesterday, right? We had the Grammys. I had a couple clients singing on there. And one of my clients I warmed up and I noticed that they pushed a little too hard live because the adrenaline started to go. And so sometimes you can have a great warm up and then you get on stage and you're like, oh crap, there's an audience here. And there are some performances that are more fabulous than others, and there's some that are subpar, and there's some that are not great. But we always want to be great, right? So we use the trainer to do that, to make sure the cords are really, really warm before you hit the stage. So you can go up half step. I felt that switch. That went into my mix. We go higher in the head voice. Went into another compartment, which is up in the top of my head. So I have all those compartments. We're going to wave. Hi, one of my teachers has joined. We've got Jess Friedman in. She's one of my amazing vocal coaches at Morehouse Vocal Studio. If you guys don't already know her, she is fantastic. She's a very gifted studio and session singer. So it's always fun to do that and have questions. She's giving you a wave. One of these days I'll have her in and my other teacher, Lily, and we'll do a live, all three of us together. I think that would be fun. But anyway, so again, you're looking for something called inertance. It's energy, right? and it's coming this way. So it's back pressure. You want a little more back pressure on the chords, and you want the tool, because when you hum into this, it won't let you use the neck muscles. When you sing a song, you're using your jaw, which you shouldn't be using. You're using your tongue maybe, you're using your neck muscles, your shoulders are going. You don't want any of that. It needs to be super, super namaste. So another question, if your chest voice is too heavy, you're singing too loud. And when you sing loudly, loud is not better, it's just louder. And when you sing too loud, it puts too much pressure on the vocal cords and they spaz out, and then they can't get into the next box, which is the mix and the head voice. So you want to pull the volume back and just so if you're going you don't want to go you don't want to be screaming and yelling at everybody. We don't need to do that. By the way, when you're on stage, you have a microphone. So you have a mic that is a tool. It's not a prop. You don't just sit there and scream as loud as you would without the mic. You use the mic to amplify you, so you protect your instrument, right? So that everybody can hear you, whether you're singing to 25 people or 25,000 people, okay? Again, if you have any questions for me, let me know. If there's a part of the song or anything you want me to hit, let me know. One of the male songs that I have a couple of it's an oldie, not super old, but is the Louis Capaldi. He has a very rough, harsh voice, and that tonal quality, and sometimes that can be a little bit damaging. And so when we warm up, we want to clean that up. But that's someone you love for a man, or you could do a cover and be a woman. It's a G sharp. It's up there. And now the days bleed into nightfall, and you're not there to get me through it all. So I think it's down here. Through it all. So that's really hard to get up to. You go, you could go through it all, and you'll get up to those notes. Harder to hear in my voice because that's easier for me because I'm a female singer, not a male singer. But if you were singing that in the original key as a female, it might feel a little higher. You can also play with keys, guys. A lot of female singers do male songs and change the keys. Okay, we have another. Could you go through how I would approach the chorus of Vampire? Ooh. Okay, that's going to be, let me pull up my Spotify, guys. That starts on a C. Yes, I should know that because I've done the song with Olivia like a million times. So it's there. Truly, I made some real big mistakes. Even that. So it's that's an A. That's right on a woman's bridge. That just puts me. I've made some real big mistakes. There was one heart. Come out at night. That's B flat. Out at night. I'm right there. So the original key, we're gonna pull this up. It's okay to change keys, by the way, sometimes, guys. We're doing this on the fly, so give me a minute to pull this bad boy up. Oftentimes, you may even want to bring the song down live, because even for the best of singers, doing it night after night is really, really difficult. So let me pull this up. Let me pull this up. Okay, here we go. We do lower keys, like by half steps sometimes. So let's pull this up. All right, that is not it. That is Pierce the Veil, which we do not want right now. Okay, guys, so. So we got Cree. C, right? That's up there. That's up there. So you're gonna. Now, sounds cool on the record, right? Not so cool live. Very difficult. So don't be upset if you have to lower keys. Singers do it all the time because you're an athlete and you have to think about currency. And so we wouldn't have an artist singing the song over and over and over again, 5 shows a night for 100 shows or 50 shows or whatever it is, this high. But this is original key. So we're just going to take that. I'm just humming. Sold me for parts, right? As you sunk your teeth into me. Whoa! That's more of a mix, but you can get into a mix on that. I do it with Olivia full voice, full mix. This is also a song that you want to be very, very warmed up to do because it'll wear your vocals out very, very fast. It's high, guys. It's an E. It's up there. So that it's way up there. So you really want to be careful when you work on these songs. Maybe take it down a step and try it there first. So we're sold me for parts, you sunk your teeth into me. Would be more of a mix. Would be more full voice mix, and that's still a D. That's still pretty high. So you want to just hum into the trainer and get all that going for yourself. We have a bunch of questions, more questions here. Personal humidifier or personal steamer, either one, doesn't matter. Just make sure your cords are nice and hydrated, a lot of water. So hopefully that worked for you guys and you understand how to get through those little parts. It's very, very much a hard song. If I know that I'm going to be working on this in a rehearsal, I'm going to warm my own voice up before I do that because it's so high for any singer. And there's a lot of singers that are just more advanced than others, right? So you don't want to tackle anything too hard. Take it down half step. I would recommend a full step for that song. I would not do that song in the original key unless you're like phenomenal singer. And you don't always know that you're doing it right. So there's that as well. Do you collaborate with music schools? We do. Well, Better Voice does. So the company does, and we try to get the trainer in if they buy in bulk for discounts so that schools and students are able to get these trainers. If you guys have any questions, you can email bettervoice.co. That is, or you can go to the website, bettervoice.store. I think there's an email there, or the Instagram, bettervoice.co, and you can email, DM, ask questions there as well. If you guys have any more questions for me, I'm dying to know, send them out. So again, you're humming, if that makes sense. You're humming melodies, you're humming scales. You can be, which is a fifth. It's a hard scale, got a big vocal break. Average time to erase vocal breaks. There is no average time. Everybody's different. Singers have to think of themselves running the marathon, not the race. And so it's really all about, like athletes train their whole careers. They don't just stop training. They still have to strength train and see their coaches. So, singing takes a while because it's muscles, right? And you're engaging the right ones and disengaging the wrong ones, getting everything you don't want to be working to go to sleep. And then you see my voice is a little rough. I can't believe you threw out Vampire to me today. It's like the one song I wouldn't want to do today. We had the Grammys this weekend, so there was a lot going on. We had Fire Aid. For those of you that are not from Los Angeles, we had some really big shows going on at the Intuit and at the Forum, and had a bunch of clients singing and performing there. So I worked 7 days this week, and I've been singing and talking and warming up. And I'm actually gonna go on a little vocal rest myself this afternoon from 2 until tomorrow. And sometimes I have to do that because we have to rest our voices, right? Just like being an athlete. Anybody else have any questions while I'm here? You guys are super quiet today, but we do have a lot of people joining us. If you don't have your trainer, bettervoice.store. Also, I always plug my book. If you guys want to know everything you need to know about the music industry and singing and how singers got on stage, what they did wrong, how we got them back on stage. It's A Better Voice by me. It's on Amazon. It's got everything you could ever want to know in there. Sam Smith wrote my foreword. So go to Amazon, get A Better Voice. We also do a lot of talking about the trainer in the back of the book. We have a couple minutes left. I'm going to cut this one a little short today, but I hope I answered your questions, guys. Do you tell me if you understand a little bit more about how to use this? Can I get some feedback from you guys while I have my coffee? Did you learn a little bit about how to use this? Everybody, can you give me some feedback? Do you understand it a little bit more? And why the humming in this is so important and how that gets the chords to move. It's like doing a sit-up and you're using your core to get you up, but not your neck and your lower back. That's the big one. Yes, mama slaps you. Okay. Yes, I learned a lot about using it. I love that. Yes, very helpful. Christina Muncy, thank you. Bettervoice.store, guys, grab yours. I use it with all my clients. It's my go-to tool. You can also plug your nose and do nose, like no, 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 no. Plugging the nose, it shuts down the neck muscles as well, but this is really the best. I just joined, so I missed it. Oh, Tay, I'm sorry. We'll have more, don't worry. Well, we do these lives once or twice a month, and we'll ask more questions. If you guys really have more questions or you want a 30-minute lesson to learn how to use it and you want it from a celebrity coach or a really good coach, I have 2 associate teachers that work for me, Jess Friedman and Lily Lewis at Morehouse Vocal Studio. We do FaceTimes all over the world. You can get a hold of me on my website. Contact us at Morehouse Vocal Studio. It's just More in House. And the website, is ValerieMorehouse.com. So it's just my name, ValerieMorehouse.com, ValerieMorehouse.com. You can contact us and we'll have a teacher walk you through this so that you can have some exercises and understand it on your own. Are there videos? Yes, and tutorials. We're getting to it, I promise you. I just talked to the CEO this morning about that. We're gonna try to get on that. I found when I use the trainer to practice a whole song, I learn the melody to the song better because I'm not focusing on the vocals. Yeah, you can do that too. If you learn the melody first, you can do it both ways, right? I'm going to order mine and would love to vocal train with you all. So Tay, just reach me at ValerieMorehouse.com. There's a contact page and we'll get back to you and we'll set something up for you with either myself or one of the other ladies. But that's all of it. So I'm glad you guys were able to join today. I know we do kind of these surprises that pop up. We will do more of them and we'll always explain them. I'll always bring a song in. Vampire was a lofty goal today. Again, coming off the Grammys, really hard one to do. When I'm in super good voice, we'll visit it again. But you're still able to hit the notes. Even though I'm super crunchy and super tired, I'm still able to get there. I think that's everything. You guys have been amazing today. Thank you for joining us. Again, last time, bettervoice.store. If you don't have yours, grab it. And if you need a lesson and you want to walk through something, ValerieMorehouse.com. We will do another one soon, maybe in a couple of weeks, and we'll have more questions on deck ready to go. And I'll get a little bit further into the trainer and how we use it in songs. And if you guys have any suggestions, bring your suggestions of songs you'd like me to pull up. Maybe you can email me, Valerie at ValerieMorehouse.com beforehand so I can have them on deck and ready to go. All right, guys, have a great day. Thank you.